Hello, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here for the third episode of the 28 albums with a love theme or a heart in there in the album somewhere, usually in the cover. So this band, I knew this was going to be put on here as soon as I decided to do this series because it's an album that deserves to be on here, and it's Heartbeat City by the Cars. Now, I don't actually have a physical copy of it, but I have listened to it several times, many times actually. So it was released March the 13th, 1984. Considered a somewhat of a comeback album for them, and they had Mutt Lange doing the production of the album. Well, at least he assisted in the production of the album, getting away from their longtime guy, which was Thomas Baker, Roy Thomas Baker. Sorry. This is a good album. You'll have to forgive me. My brain is kind of mushy, but we're working it. So this one has quite a few more Ocasek songs on it than normal. I think Benjamin Orr only doing vocals on just the two tracks, Straight Eyes and It's Not the Night. So this is a pretty kind of a return to their debut album form a little bit. It goes back to that sound that they had early on, which I always thought was kind of unique. Not very many bands sound like them. I don't think actually any band sound like them. Very new wave-ish, poppy, but heavy at the same time. Yeah, that's the part that I always liked about them. So this has Magic on it, Drive, Hello Again. You might think yeah, that one. Lots of good sorry. Lots of good poppy stuff on here. Lots of new wave-ish feel. Yeah, to me it's a bit of a return to form for the band. Good album. I think it's an album that I'm always looking for all the car stuff. I want to get the entire collection. Now, they don't have many albums. I think 6 or 7 maybe. I think it's 6 actually. Let's take a look and see if that is the case. We will go back. I believe it is the case. I believe they have 6, but I could be wrong. No, I'm actually wrong. It is 7. So I forgot about the Move Like This album, which came out in 2011. But all the other stuff is early 70s. Early 80s, late 70s. So you got a couple in the 70s and 4 more in the 80s, and then their last one was in the 2011. So Heartbeat City being their 5th studio album. So to me, it's a good, really good album. The Shake It Up and Panorama albums weren't as good. They kind of had drifted to that pop scene a little too much. This album kind of returns them a little bit to that new wave-ish style, which I think they're best suited to. So, anyways, I hope you've liked this episode of the series that we're running for February, which is my 28 albums with a love theme or a heart in the title somewhere. Yeah, I'm kind of. It's kind of a loosey goosey thing. I don't really think of this as these are not in any particular order. They're just the albums I've chosen, so I'm putting them as I decide I want to do them. So it's not worst to first or my least favorite to any of that stuff. It's just the albums that fit in, and mainly being is that there isn't a lot of albums like this. So I'm trying to get as many of them in here as I can. I might have to bend the rules slightly when we get towards the end, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell. And if you want to make any comments about the album Heartbeat City by the Cars, you can do that in the comment section below. And we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. At least I hope we will be. This took a long time to get me up to do today. Anyways, take care and have a good one. Goodbye.